Hey, Hurricanes, can you come here just really quick? Just wanted to say one quick thing to you.
You blew it!
Thanks for nothing, Carolina. We were so close. We were so goddamn close to something beautiful. The Rangers were imploding. They were choking. You jumped all over the Rangers early, got yourselves out to a 3-1 lead entering the third period. You had over a 90% chance of winning this game, forcing a Game 7 and pushing the Rangers to the brink of getting reverse swept. You were 20 minutes away from having a chance to do the funniest thing possible. And then, as this core has done so many times in the last half-decade, you let the pressure get to you. You let motherfucking Chris Kreider put up a natural hat trick on you, blow that lead, and lose this game. Series over, season over. Once again, the Carolina Hurricanes, a team with massive expectations, goes home early. And there is plenty of blame to go around. Freddie Anderson, first of all, who had been solid throughout these games and played really well in those 2 wins, finally lays an egg. That first Kreider goal was brutal, and it started the snowball that led to the Rangers coming back. Sebastian Aho just completely got a train run over him this entire game, and ditto for Seth Jarvis. 2 of your cornerstone guys just got completely outclassed. But at least those 2 guys managed to put some points on the board, unlike Teuvo Teravainen and Jake Gensel. Gensel in particular had a chance to seal the game early in the third period on a shot that just didn't make it over the line, but still, you'd want your marquee deadline acquisition to show up big in a big game, and he did not do that. But if you really want to find the scapegoats for this game, you need to look no further than the back line. Jacob Slavin was bad, but that's only because he was anchored to the corpse of Brent Burns, one of the worst defensemen on the ice tonight, and most nights the Carolina Hurricanes were in the playoffs. And also, Carolina Hurricanes, welcome to the Dmitry Orlov experience. He can be a highlight reel number 2 defenseman at some points, and then just make the stupidest decisions at other points. And tonight, he made his fair share of them. 3 defensive zone giveaways and the icing that led to the Rangers' eventual game-winning goal. But if you want some positives to end on, Evgeny Kuznetsov played pretty well even though he didn't show up on the score sheet. Marty Necas was clutch yet again. And man, oh man, how could you guys waste that effort by Jordan Martinook? That dude is going to get paid this offseason, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be by you guys. So thank him for his service and bid him adieu. Do you want to hear a crazy stat? The Carolina Hurricanes have not won a game in the Eastern Conference Finals since they won the Stanley Cup back in 2006. The fucking Philadelphia Flyers have won a game in the Eastern Conference Finals more recently than the Carolina Hurricanes. The Sabres won a game in the Conference Finals more recently than that. And the Carolina Hurricanes have not been a middling team for the last few years. They have been a legit Stanley Cup contender with just oodles of talent up front, a solid back end, and pretty decent goaltending, and yet you just can't ever get over the hump. It's baffling how this team, who does so well in the regular season time and time again, just continues to come up small in big situations. Rob Brind'Amour is obviously going to be the guy who gets a lot of the scrutiny, and I could see him being on his way out, and I wouldn't necessarily disagree with him getting fired. He would get picked up in a heartbeat by somebody else, and deservedly so. But when it's been the same thing for 5 years in a row and expectations are this high, something's got to give. And for the Hurricanes, this was probably their best and last shot. They have so many guys who are impending UFAs that they cannot possibly re-sign all of them. Gensel is for sure gone. He's going to get his bag in free agency. Martinook, like I said, probably also gone. Can they keep Teuvo Teravainen? I don't know. And enjoy another year of Brent Burns' corpse and Dmitry Orlov on the back end, because they're locked up for another year, while you got guys like Brady Shea and Brett Pesce who need new contracts. This team is going to look very, very different next year, and especially with a new coach, I don't know what that's going to mean for them. All I know is that this season was a carbon copy of the last 2. A team coming into the year with very high, almost Stanley Cup expectations, entering the playoffs looking like an absolute wagon, and then imploding on themselves the second they have an opportunity to assert their control over another team in the playoffs. So go ahead, Carolina, trot out the storm surge again next year. Unfortunately, the rest of the NHL knows it's easy to weather the storm.
Look what you did, you little jerk!